Hello all and welcome to the world of risk. We have a very interesting topic today, third party risk management or TPRM. This is a very important topic from the exam point of view, also from the job interview point of view. So watch the video till the end and I have included real time questions that are asked in the interviews. So let's get started. So, folks, we have reached 650 subscribers. Thank you for all your love and support. Keep subscribing and please share so that this channel or this video reaches to people who want to learn this concept in very simple language. So, let's get started. What is a third party? A third party is any external organization that our company works with who have access to critical assets, data, physical facilities, and they handle information on our behalf for our customers. So remember, a third party is an external organization with access to critical assets of our organization. So examples of third party suppliers and vendors. So who provide goods and services? Service providers like say building management or the building facility management. Then there is also AWS or Amazon Cloud Services who provide cloud service to the companies. Then there is financial institutions, bank, regulated lenders, insurers who have our financial information, consultants and advisors who may have information regarding products, pricing, all those things, regulatory agencies who have information regarding our beneficial owners, structure of the company, directors, all those things. So why is third party employed then if so many information is provided? So third party is basically employed to enhance operational efficiency, assess specialized expertise, cost saving and strategic partnership. Earlier, third parties were only engaged for cost saving. Outsourcing was done and cost was saved. Nowadays, third parties are have many other roles, giving specialty products or and also for strategic partnerships in countries where the main company may not be present. So market penetration is done. So let's come to TPRM. So what is third party risk management? So TPRM refers to the process of identifying, assessing and mitigating risk associated with this third party or outsourcing. So TPRM is a framework which is kind of managing the risk with third party. So this is a critical component of the corporate governance and risk management. Remember this, it is asked. So it is a part of the GRC. So let's dive into the life cycle of TPRM or phases of TPRM. So TPRM can be divided into planning, pre-contract, contract review, then we have continuous monitoring, disengagement, and continuous improvement. Let's dive into some of these. So first is define strategy and align stakeholders. So this is where the top management or the top management and the board sits and they will decide what kind of framework to be going ahead with. So they will design the framework, define the roles and responsibilities of the organization. Then they will go ahead and align all the stakeholders because without stakeholders alignment, it's very difficult to implement anything or and anything new is not implemented. So once this is done, they will be going and building a centralized third party inventory where the information, whatever information regarding the third parties is present will be deposited in that centralized inventory and everybody can go ahead and check it. Next would be segmenting third party by risk exposure. So where in this phase, risk prioritization is done based on factors like what scope of data is given, data sensitivity, then like the service criticality. So once the third parties are identified, then they will go ahead and check like are they from a high risk zone, what kind of data we are giving access to, like those kind of things are done. Then risk assessment is done. So after this is done, they will go ahead and assess the risk, whether they have identified it correctly or not, whether it is a low, high, or medium risk. So how they do is they will do with go ahead with due diligence checks, including on-site audits will be done, control testing will be done, then questionnaires will be launched. Due to for risk assessment, external scanning will be done, evidence reviews will be done. So these kind of techniques are used. So then development and mitigation strategies will be done. So they will sit ahead with the third parties and then tell the third parties that we have identified these control deficiencies or gaps during our assessment, and you need to improve this or for us you to be onboarded by us, and they will explain their own framework, and then they will say these needs to be followed. Here basically pre-contract negotiation is done, and once everything is okay, they will go ahead and go for the contract phase. So operationalize governance and oversight. Here all the clear procedure policies will be done. Then issues whatever is there will be identified and mitigated. Then contracts will be launched, signings will be done. Then they will start, matrix will be defined, like what kind of matrix they need to perform or fulfill, like what output is expected from them. So these kind of things are done. Now the next will be continuous monitoring and optimization basically. So here monitoring will be done and decisions will be taken based on the outcome. So let's go back to the previous slide. So once planning is done, pre-contract due diligence will be done. They will look ahead for all the possible third party or vendors in that segment, and they will choose whom to go with. Then once this is done, as risk assessment done, due diligence done, they will release contract. Contracts is signed. Once the contract is signed, they will go ahead with the continuous monitoring of the matrix, like what was defined and if it is doing SLA is breached or not. So these kind of things is done. If there are some deviations, they will go ahead and place controls. If then also it fails and there are serious breaches and deviations, a third party may also be asked to leave the contract, or disengagement of the third party will be done. They will again search for alternatives in the continuous improvement phase, then go ahead and see why it failed the previous time, or root cause analysis is done, and then again this cycle is started. Now let's go and see a practical questionnaire that question companies ask. So these are few of the questions. What type of data is being assessed? What type of access should be granted? Do they work with any fourth party? Location of the third party? Are they providing any critical services? If yes, if they fail, if there is another vendor or third party present, what is the security history? Has any cyber attack happened? Like, or SLA breaches happened, or any hygiene issues were identified? Are they complying with the local laws and regulations or the international laws and regulations, labor laws? Then what is their financial situation? Are they going to go bankrupt soon? Will they be able to meet their obligations? Will they be able to give the inventory on time? Do they have financial capability to pay their manpower? So this kind of assessment is done. Now coming to the important topic is sample certifications while onboarding. So these are few of the certifications that companies require when onboarding third parties, because companies are also bound by rules and regulations, and they also need to show their auditors that they have complied with the laws while onboarding the third party. So pause the screen, go through everything. These are few of those, but these are asked in the job interviews and questions. So let's dive down into the most important part of the video, the top 10 questions that are asked in the TPRM interviews. So explain what third party risk management is and why is it important for organization. How do you identify and assess potential risk associated with third party relations? What are key components in TPRM risk management lifecycle? What is ISO 9001? Discuss a challenging third party risk issue you encountered and how you resolved it. Then we have, how do you handle situations where a third party failed to meet its obligation? What is a dispensation form and its importance? What is a third party? Can you explain the process of vendor due diligence? What is penetration testing and ISO 27001? These are few questions that are regularly asked in interviews, so prepare well. And if you need me to go ahead with sample answers for this, do comment down, and please like and share this video so that it reaches all. So thank you once again all for your big support. Keep subscribing and let the channel grow. Thank you all. Bye bye.